That was hilarious. Hilarious. What a horrible shuffler I've become. I used to be able to shuffle. Mhm. 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 Okay. That's there. Drink of water. Mm-hmm. Oh, that one I can shuffle. Oh! Mm-hmm. These are hard to shuffle. Going to use the slow to row. What question? Fear comes to mind. How best to deal and diffuse the world's fear? How best to protect oneself and diffuse the world's fear? Okay. You've got the Knight of Wands. You've got the World. You've got the Star, I should say. And the Four of Coins. Knowing where your money's going. I wish I could do that. I can't. My fingers don't spread apart that far to hold 4 coins like that. That's amazing. And then you've got the Star calmly on the ship, looking forward, even though it's stormy seas, finding the path. And here we've got the Knight of Wands, which is odd because it's these looking this way, these two are looking this way, they're kind of looking back. But if you see the Knight of Wands, there's a path that leads on. Maybe going backwards a bit, but that doesn't necessarily mean bad. Sometimes you lose your way. So following your passion, staying calm in the storm. And then you've got this sort of depiction of, well, basically what you can do right now. You can dress up at home, can't go anywhere, dress home in all your finery and play with your money, but you can't go anywhere. Okay, and that leads to the Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords. But you go from your pentacles, your needs of life and your passions to just cold intellect. Which you get people being sneaky, but remember, this card, when you get sneaky, you no one ever seems to be sneaky well. They always leave something behind. There's that cat just going, hey, you left too. And people fighting for resources. So you had people following their passions, plotting their course because everything was at their fingertips. Some saying they're watching their money, but wasting it. And then we come to this moves forward, which from that led to fighting over resources, trying to be sneaky and getting away with more than you need, hoarding, if you will, and leaving very few for anybody else. And then we have the Ace of Wands, a new day. So the question was the world's fear, basically. And what I'm getting is that we've got all these different, let me put this aside here. You've got those following their passion, staying calm. But you do have fighting over resources, and staying protected. They've got their masks on. They're staying separate. Even this guy got his mask on. But this is like fear. You get the people in fear trying to be sneaky and fighting over resources. And the people like, this is okay. If this is what it is, what do I need to do? Stay calm. Looks like out on their own. Plot a course. Don't get pulled into the fear that's all around. You may be trying, that doesn't mean you give into it. Even here, the intellect is staying above the emotions, but they've already, protected themselves before going out. But the future is to follow your passions. Take this time to find what your passion is. What should we do? Should we all be doing? What should you be doing? But what should we all be doing? This could be a great opportunity to have the world focus more on people and not on engines, not on non-people things. And it would be nice maybe not to focus on the downfall of other people. That's always worried me. But that's my own opinion. Hey, hi, night reader. Oh, no worries. You have an important phone call. I'm talking to myself. Thank you for joining me or leaving me a message. There. Couldn't quite put that in without my mouse. Okay, well, that was a question about the fear in the world. What else can I ask? I'm thinking about a question. I know. Let's ask the Energy Oracle for a question. Oh, Energy Oracle. Give me a question to ask. Appreciation. Goddess of the moon. Okay. So I need a question of what appreciation of the goddess of the moon. I'll put this aside. It won't be on camera. Maybe I can put it here. I'll ask. Oh, cards. How can I best appreciate the goddess of the moon? Let's see what it says. I should do that more often. I can't think of a question. Pick up an oracle. Have it give me a question. Wow. Okay. I don't think I've ever just randomly drawn 4 major arcana in a row. I got the Lovers, the Emperor, Strength, Hierophant, and actually I keep drawing cards like these lately. In fact, earlier I pulled the Queen of Coins in a different deck. Oh, I gotta look at this one. It's the first time I've drawn it in this deck. It's got a very kind of, I guess it's a bunny, makes me think Alice in Wonderland. So, how best to appreciate the goddess of the moon? We've got our lovers, and we've got our emperor, which is usually the sun. I don't want to say usually, but when I think of the emperor, I think of it more as Mars. Got your Aries, and more sun-oriented than moon-oriented. Now, remember, the moon reflects the sun. Without the sun, the moon would be dark. And you've got empathetic strength. Yeah, I like this. It's Hierophant, which is preaching to a bunch of birds. I'm not going to go to the commentary where they made the doves up here and the darker colored, not completely white birds down on the floor feeding, but it looks nice that way. But it is a subtle commentary on things, right? You can take it either way. This guy's well. I'm not going to think that to appreciate the sun, the moon goddess, we need to go down that track. I'm diverting. And the Queen of Coins with her white cat, which came up earlier. So, how best to appreciate the goddess of the moon? Love, order, empathetic strength, the Hierophant. So there's a lot of order here. Well, hey, that makes sense, right? Because the moon is actually very orderly. Though it changes daily, it's always the same changes. It's revolving around the sun. Excuse me, that's wrong. We're revolving around the sun. It's revolving around the earth, reflecting the sun's light. And a lot of religions have been based on that. But, appreciate the goddess of the moon, and the end results in being able to reveal. So, I like this. Sorry, I'm not talking out loud that much. So, this is the Emperor's love. Don't worry. Don't worry, Night Reader. I'm contemplating this reading I just pulled. Trying to pull it in. You've got the 6 and the 4. Which in a way are sort of, they even look like a younger version of this. Maybe this is the moon goddess, the love of the moon goddess, and the emperor respects the cycles of the moon. And if you pull in your citizenry and your religious life at the same time through empathetic strength, you will be sitting in the lap of luxury. I like saying that word, luxury. Okay, let's ask the oracle another question. Oh, energy oracle. Give us another question. Journey. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to use a different deck that I don't even have out since I'm doing things this way. Let's set these over here. Journey, which is just a pretty card. I didn't set this here originally to set cards up against, but it actually works out kind of nice. Get around here and get my 5-cent tarot. Oh, I should ask different. So I will ask this journey question, but we're going to ask a question about the Night Reader's phone call. How long is forever? Bye, Night Reader. Thank you for joining. Have a good day and night and tomorrow. Empress, it's going to take a while. Okay. Back to my journey question. What does the oracle mean by journey? There's the Hierophant again. So a journey, 5 of button, 10 of matches. So Hierophant. So hardship but accomplishment. This is currently right now, we've got hardship, worry, isolation. That explains now. Responsibility and burden. Morality. So this is the background, which leads to the Knight of Buttons and the Empress. I just pulled the Empress card. So the Knight of Coins, if you will, which is a slow card, but it's only because it's already most of its accomplishments, and the Seahorse is interesting because the Seahorse is the one that paths take care of the babies in seahorses, and we've got the Empress, which is usually also about creativity, and it says motherhood, but it's also bringing forth things into this reality. To the Ace of Buttons. So a journey, which could be an opportunity that starts out, it's based on hardship and trying to work things out and morality and your responsibility, and will end up in hopefully abundance and prosperity. I gotta use that deck more often. Okay. Well, thank you for joining. I'll try this again next week.